What's up, fight fans, and welcome to King of the Cage, Warzone. We're here in Ice Sheffield in South Yorkshire, and welcome to the evolution of combat. My name is Jamie Atiko, and I'll be your guide this evening, you know, taking you through the action, and boy, do we have some action.
So, here at Ice Sheffield Mixed Martial Arts Action. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be Brazil versus the UK. And first to enter the octagon, representing the UK, please welcome Dan Hardy.
Dan Hardy looking like a bad man.
Very confident young man.
And his opponent, prepared to do damage in the octagon. From Brazil, please welcome Alexandre Isidrio. A round of applause, please, as he makes his way to the octagon. Every warrior deserves your respect in the house. Round one.
Well, here we go. We'll see what happens in this fight.
It'll be interesting to see how soon it is before Alexandre looks to take this to the fight.
Touch of
dropping
gloves.
his hips for a leg kick, maybe.
Well, oh, you can see that. He almost telegraphed that shoot, though. And Dan read it well, to be honest. Good takedown.
Very nice inside trip there.
Nice inside sweep, definitely.
And you see the control evident in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Their games, you know, they really are so tight. You do not get a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for nothing. You have to have a very, very high skill level.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to see, possibly, if this stays on the ground much longer, we may see Dan's ground game really put to the test.
Dan seemed to be doing a good job of actually securing his man on top.
He does seem to be doing a very interesting thing. He's actually using a variant of the rubber guard there. He's doing a clever thing.
Going up.
Oh, well, it looked as if...
Very nice move by Alexander there.
Very nice.
It's a very clever strategy, that. What he was doing is he knew that Dan was looking for a submission. What he was doing, by picking him up and threatening with the slam, Dan would let go. As soon as he let go, he's going to take him straight back down again in control.
Takes him up.
Same again. Big slam down by Alexandro. Very good slam there, Dan Seal.
For the fighter coming in with a weight disadvantage, he's showing some good strength there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Dan's obviously showing very good composure here.
In front of us, we've got the best seats in the house, Hal, and it's a
Dan's
pleasure to
doing
be
a clever
here.
thing here. He's posturing up, and he's trying to turn into him. And hopefully, if he gets that space, he should be able to get his shoulder across the centre line of Alejandro.
Oh, we're seeing a triangle attempt here.
Triangle.
Could be in a triangle here.
Dan's doing the clever thing. He's posturing up. He's keeping his base high. He wouldn't let it. He doesn't need. He shouldn't let his head be pulled forward here. And he's out.
Dan doing a very good job. And I mean, let's face it, a minute ago, he was in all sorts of trouble. He's done a very good job to get to this position, raining down the blows now.
Literally a moment ago, we were thinking that the fight could well be over, but Dan's done an excellent job. Again, having to defend a very tight triangle, though.
Absolutely.
Switch it to the omoplata.
On the position.
As he got it, it looks interesting at the moment. Dan needs to be very, very careful right here, and he's done a good job there, Hal.
See, Alejandro just switches from one attack to the other to the other. He's absolutely relentless.
Technique after technique after technique we're seeing here.
He gives Dan the space to strike or to try and try something, and as soon as he does, he uses that opportunity to counter-attack with a submission of his own. Dan's a very clever fighter, but I wonder if his strategy is really going to work against a guy like Alexander.
No, at the moment, both fight. Oh, Dan hammering down.
Hammer fists.
Some hammer fists there to the side of the head, working the body. He's trying to soften his man up a little bit.
Again, some good shots going in from Hardy.
Some good shots. Alexander looks very cool, very composed. He's not going to panic in this situation.
This is his world. You see, he's just baiting that moment, going for the triangle when he needs it.
Wow, just look at the technique here from Alexander. But Dan's looking to... He stood him up. We're going to see a big slam coming here. He's posturing into the crowd.
1 minute to go.
He's taking him into the corner. Will he slam him? Boom. Yes, he will.
Big slam from Hardy.
Very big slam, and he's taking him right into his corner where he wants to be.
The only problem is he's still in that triangle, though, and now he's the armbar.
Zidro still trying to go for that
He's
triangle.
looking to lift. He should not lift here. He should drive his weight in. You can see the grimace on his face. He's going to have to tap if he's not careful. That arm will break. He's managing to step over.
It's hard to see.
He's pulled it out. Fantastic work from Hardy in escaping that submission.
Very, very good work there from Dan. He's done a very good job, and he lets his man stand up. Whoa.
Now that was
Big
legal.
hands to the head.
That was legal. Isidrio was up. He was not a downed opponent. That kick to the face was legal.
He was just coming up. Referee asking Dan some questions. Very good timing. Referee lets it go.
10 seconds
legal.
to go.
Big kick though, wasn't it? Massive kick.
That was a huge kick.
That might affect Alexander.
I think so. You can see that Alexandre flattened his feet. Those leg kicks are going in. Good rounds.
Well,
strong finish from Hardy.
Very, very strong finish. I was very impressed with Dan there.
Round 2.
Well, here we go. Second round. Both our fighters just had a little rest. I don't think it was enough though, because they're back out for some more action.
See, Dan's on his toes. He's moving around. Alexandre's very flat on his feet.
Very flat indeed. And those leg kicks aren't going to help that, are they?
Oh, certainly not. Those will take away your legs, without a doubt.
Well, Dan countering that leg kick with the straight right hand and almost smiling at his man there. I think he tastes blood there, doesn't he?
A little bit of psychological warfare going on in the cage here.
Waiting for our fighters to engage. Oh, and Dan,
excellent head kick there.
Big high kick, body kick,
takes a man to the
and a
canvas.
takedown from Alexander Zidrio. Well, this is where he wants to be right now.
Oh, definitely. I think he timed that extremely
position.
well. You know, Dan literally slapped a left high kick straight into his face. Was going for a follow-up with the right leg, but Alejandro had enough awareness to catch the leg, go for the takedown, and now he's back exactly where he wants to be.
It's a very good takedown. It was. Now at the moment, Dan getting full guard. And well, we've seen him in it. We've seen him here before. He won't panic, will he?
Certainly not. And you can see him going straight away for that rubber guard variant again. Now, his teammate Paul Daly, he and Paul both went over and trained with the American top team in Florida.
Right.
And they are going back over again very soon. Actually, Paul should be going over to train with Eddie Bravo.
Wow.
And you know, this is Eddie Bravo one-on-one. This is definitely his technique.
Absolutely. Alexander trying to get his back again, though.
Giving his back.
Dan turned his back for a split second, and it looked like it was going to be. It looked like a fatal mistake. We'll see how this pans out.
This is a very, very, very bad move. This is a very bad position for Hardy. He really doesn't want to be here again. He managed to get out once. Trying to get out twice is asking a lot.
It is. He seems to have got one of the hooks out, both of the hooks out now.
He's starting to pull his shoulder through across the centre line again. He needs to watch the armbar on the recovery, but
Absolutely.
I think that he may be able to posture up and defend enough to get out of this.
Well, that's a good job there from Dan.
Full guard.
Well done. Very, very good job. He's doing a great job at the moment, staying very, very calm. He seems to be smiling. What's that all about, Hal?
Good forearm. Excellent.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
Big forearm from Dan Hardy there. Now, at the moment, would you like to see Alexander's guard a little bit
his legs up?
looking
Just
for
as you say that, I think he's listening to you this time, Jamie.
Well, more hammer strikes follow from Dan, and that completely took Alexander off what he was thinking about there. All of a sudden, he knew he had fists in his face.
Guard, you know, he's
Back to
simply
the guard.
holding him on. He's trying to sort of not give Hardy any space to strike. He's only moving his legs up when he feels like it. But to be honest with Hardy, that's not such a good thing, because you know he's going to get the stand-up.
Okay, rise your feet.
Well, fantastic ref in there.
Look to Hardy to push the
A
pace
little bit of a
down.
lull in the action, and it's right back on. Well, this is Hardy's world. Big leg kick. I've seen a few of those
Stuffing the
tonight.
takedown well.
Big inside leg kick.
Excellent knee.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Oh, double underhooks. You're absolutely right, Hal. Now, at the moment, Dan doing a good job of defending it.
He needs to
What
try
does he need to do from here?
Maybe a good idea would be to move Isidrio around so his back is against the face. So you see him trying to move around, but he needs to try and get his arms in between himself and Isidrio and try and pummel those arms back in, get an underhook of his own so they're in a more neutral position. At the moment, this is he's managed to do so with his right arm, actually. You see they're now in the under-over position.
Oh, very good job done there. And the big knees into
Less
the
than 30
midsection.
seconds to go. Come on now, let's make some noise.
Hardy as well.
And they're not nice,
There's a
are
short
they?
shot.
They just look
They
horrible.
give you a dead leg.
Now at the moment,
10
both
seconds to go.
10 seconds. We can hear the ring announcer counting down.
Egidio showing a
Shots
good
from
clinch
Dan
here.
Hardy.
And the end of the round.
Time.
And it's time. Well, Dan Hardy looking happy with that. Raises his hands in the air. And I think he might be safe for that
Hardy
victory.
thinks he's won that fight. He's on top of us right now, on top of the cage. He's obviously very happy.
Super. Can we have a round of applause, please, for the two warriors inside the octagon? So, ladies and gentlemen, after the full 2 rounds, the judges have scored it a win by majority decision in favor of Dan Hardy. Takes that bout. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue the action, we move now to bout number 6. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a UK Ford contest welterweight division once again. First to enter the octagon from Manchester, please welcome Matt Ford. Prepare to do battle in the octagon. From Washington, please welcome Aaron Barrow. 6 is a welterweight contest. This to be contested over 2 5-minute rounds. It is a win by KO, submission, referee stoppage, judges decision. Introducing the warriors once again to you. First to enter into the octagon, weighing in at 76.9 kilos from Manchester. Welcome, Matt Ford. And his opponent prepared to do devastation in the octagon, weighing in at 75 kilos from Washington. Welcome, Aaron Barrow. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for action inside the octagon.
Looking forward to this one, Jamie. I think the first thing, again, that springs to mind is the fact that there's probably a good 6 or 7 inch height difference between the two fighters.
It's a classic matchup. It's the tall, rangy guy against a short, stocky powerhouse.
Oh, and he is a powerhouse. Barrow has got huge power in those hooks.
So
he looks absolutely, well, he looks as strong as an ox, I have to say. It's all going to be about who can dominate their style of fight and impose their game plan onto their opponent. Here we go. Here we go, and we're on. Oh, massive left hook from Aaron, and a massive knee.
2 heavy shots.
Absolutely huge left hook from Aaron landed there. Matt seems to have taken it, but a big, big shot from Aaron.
Aaron doing the clever thing about putting the pressure on immediately, not giving Matt any straight space to strike.
Yes.
Oh, now here we're going to see the long range strikes. Huge left hook.
Connection. Matt rushing in.
A striking frenzy here, and Matt is putting some serious lefts and rights onto Aaron.
Going for a leg lock there, Aaron, but now rolling out.
Matt looking for the big knockout. Goes with a hammer fist.
Oh, Matt hammering down those strikes. Aaron seems to be blocking them.
He does. He is aware. He's not out at the moment. He's doing a good job and looking to reverse position and does so.
Very good move from Aaron.
Well.
Very impressive.
What a blistering start to this fight.
Blistering. Surely they can't keep going at this pace.
Well, you'll see it. Oh, a triangle attempt.
Triangle attempt.
Those long legs are built for triangles.
Absolutely, and he seems
doing
to
the
have
right
the
thing.
Wow. That was lightning. Absolute lightning howl.
That was a very, very slick triangle. On from nowhere, tapped in seconds, no messing about.
I was enjoying that fight.
Me too.
Now it's over.
Do you reckon we can ask him to do it again?
Excellent work, very impressive stuff.
Man, Barrow piling on the pressure at the start of the round there.
I tell you what, Aaron caught him with some huge left hooks.
He did. He's a little bit unhappy about that loss. You know, he was doing so well early on.
Wow.
But it is
double quick time.
Double quick time.
The round, a win by triangle choke goes to Matt Thorpe. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for worthy opponent, Aaron Barrow.
Right, let's have a word with our winner. Now, Matt, first of all, I've got to ask you a question. That first left hook, how flush was that?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
I mean, Aaron seemed to have caught you with a big couple of lefts there, but you seem to have swallowed them up and then reversed it. Absolutely, yeah, you got him back. And you seem to reverse it. You had a few punches in this yourself. He turned you around onto your back. All of a sudden, he was tapping.
Straight into a triangle, my speciality.
Your speciality, my co-presenter actually said those legs are built for triangles, and we saw it here today. How strong was Aaron though?
I felt pretty strong, but I'm used to sparring with all these guys, so nothing I'm not used to.
Well, I bet you're ready for another fight. I mean, he's barely broke a sweat.
Right, ready.
Nice one, well, fantastic performance. Congratulations, mate, give it up.
so, firstly, to enter into the octagon, representing Wales, please welcome Paul Jenkins. Round of applause, please make some noise as he enters the octagon. Led in by Joanne. And his opponent, prepared to do damage in the octagon. From France, please welcome Atif, the Submariner Zayoui. Make some noise, please. Everyone deserves the respect in the house. Seconds out. Round one.
But Atif Zaroui, he fights and he trains under Cyril Diabate, one of France's best mixed martial arts and kickboxing fighters.
Well, both our fighters now just feeling out the ring, feeling out each other, waiting for a moment to close that gap and strike.
Paul not making too much of a effort to rush in at the moment. Both fighters feeling each other out.
Atif looks very focused. Oh, wow. Well,
Nice
big
high
spinning kick there. Didn't quite catch. Now
Guy's
Paul
a
has
lot more agile than he looks.
Well, Paul has him up against the cage now. Seems to have double underhooks. It's been
Using
broken.
the clinch right in front of us.
Yeah,
Nice
right in
knee
front
from
of us.
Jenkins right at the middle.
Fantastic view here. Well, he's talking to us as he's fighting.
He's talking to
us
Maybe
as he's
Dan was
fighting.
listening to us after all earlier on.
I didn't realise we were so loud, Hal. Okay, Atif seems to break out from his back.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Nice left hook from Jenkins.
Trips up, but against his composure.
Again, going back into the clinch. Atif this time with a single and a high slam.
Well, very good takedown there.
Straight into side control.
Now, how much danger is Paul in right now?
At the moment, he's doing a good job. He's blocking that fist. You know, he's not taking any forearm shots, but nice timing there. As Atif may be a little too eagerly looking for the mount.
Yeah, seems
Just
to hop
timing it
over.
well to catch that leg in the half guard.
Jenkins tying him up. Referee taking a very close look at the fingers and the eyes. And right now,
Atif needs to push down on Paul's face and try and make space, which he's trying to do at the moment. Paul doing a good job of keeping a nice tight game, not giving him any room to get.
no room at all. There's a slight cut under Atif's nose. I can just see some blood appearing now.
Tiny
and Paul
trickle
gets
of blood, nothing major there.
Oh.
Good shot from Atif down the middle.
big right hand from Atif. Paul took it very well though, didn't he? Well, he's still talking to us. Very calm to be listening and having a conversation.
And going for the triangle.
And going for the triangle.
Some good work there.
Well,
Excellent
Atif
submission
just
attempt from Paul.
very good submission attempt there.
Atif just standing over him. A good restart from Graham.
Back to his feet. Okay, let's make some noise and drive the action. Come on.
Now they're up again. Who do you feel has the advantage when it comes to striking?
Well, to be honest, I think it's probably fairly even. But one thing I've noticed is that Atif, stocky for a welterweight, but obviously in those early high kicks, showing that he's very agile.
Yes. Paul going for a punch to the body and a punch to the
Excellent
thigh.
body shots.
Good work there. That
Now,
really
it's
did
noted
sink
that
in.
Paul did stop noted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter Ronaldo Campos with body shots in
Wow.
cage rage.
Wow.
So he can really take it out here with those.
Fantastic knee to the midsection there by Paul.
And one back to the inside of the thigh from Atif.
Oh, another good knee to the midsection.
Has to be careful he doesn't try and telegraph those too much, because Atif will be looking to try and counter them by maybe catching the leg and going for a takedown as he did earlier.
Paul seems to grab the head. Atif's out now, going for the high kick, and that wasn't far away. Very good disguise on that kick. Nearly caught Paul flush there.
He's got very fast feet, but Paul just using a nice little layback to slip back and simply dodge that. Excellent strike from Paul Jenkins there.
Big right uppercut. He seems to be going for a guillotine and just pulled that right hand back and let it go. Here we go again.
And again.
Pulling back those hands of stone, ladies and gentlemen.
You see him doing a good job of using a standing front headlock, switching to a guillotine attempt.
Yes.
Just piling the pressure on, as we saw early on the fight. That's a real energy-sapping move.
Absolutely.
And using the opportunity to control him standing and to pick his shots.
How those punches to the body are absolutely brutal. I can feel them from over here.
And I think we could see them on Atif's face.
Yeah, absolutely. Atif, he's not in a great position. He's not in a really bad position. He's against the cage.
Starting to breathe hard a little, his mouth open at the moment.
Yeah. Going for a left hook there, but didn't quite catch Paul flush. Paul still having him up against the cage.
Paul with an underhook on his left arm.
Who do you think the judges will be scoring ahead at the moment?
At present, I say it's quite close. I mean, Atif did get the big takedown earlier on, but obviously Paul wasn't phased. He did well, and he's got a takedown of his own almost into the mount there.
Well,
now looking to get some big strikes down.
Massive elbow to the side of the head. 2, in fact.
Some good work here from Jenkins.
Looking for the top.
Atif doing nothing more than simply covering up.
Well, is Atif intelligently defending himself? He looks to be in a bit of trouble here.
At present, he's not really doing a very good job of it, no. He's managing to roll away, but he offered no real resistance to those strikes from Paul.
Well, I don't think he had much of a...
He's sharing a joke with his corner
He's
again.
still joking. He's a bit of a joker, this Paul.
He is.
Fantastic character, the kind of character we love to see in the sport. Big 2 body shots on one to the head.
Slipping those hands of stone.
Have a look at that guillotine, though.
Yeah, front choke attempt.
Atif does
Breaking
well.
off from the clinch. Nice left hook. Covered slightly. Rallying from Atif.
Wow, what a
nice
first round. Fantastic first round. It's hard to say who scored.
Paul obviously pleased with his performance there.
Well, Paul, he's having conversations with us, his cornermen, he's fighting, he's doing it all.
Paul, you know, he's such an unpredictable character, he really is, but he's had a bit of a bad run as of late, you know. He's Paul tells me often that he's performance-based rather than results-based. He really isn't that bothered if he loses a fight, as long as he feels he fought well. In this case, I don't think he's just fighting well. I think he's winning the fight.
Absolutely. I would have to say that Paul definitely took the first round. I'm not a judge by any means, but...
Now, taking a look at Zaroui between rounds, I think it's evident which fighter is the stronger of the two. Paul showing us his
Paul is dancing. One in the waist, in between rounds. How you doing, Paul?
Corners, 10 seconds.
You're looking in good shape there, Paul.
Looking good, Paul, looking good.
Good luck for the second round.
Well, what do you say about that? What a character. Having a word with us in between rounds. Fantastic.
He's just want to make sure that we're not talking bad about him.
Which we would never do, of course. Right, Atif seems to be breathing quite heavy there. He's breathing through the mouth.
I think that those body shots were really taking it out of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul's got a knack of hitting that floating rib. It really takes it out of you.
Yes,
but
Atif.
again, a nice quick start. He's got some fast feet, but to be honest, against somebody like Paul, I don't think that makes a lot of difference.
Oh, well, there's a mount situation here. Paul, the hands of stone. Jenkins.
Again, he's not really offering much more defence than to cover up.
No, well, he needs to cover that chin because he will be out very quickly.
He can't stay there much longer. Grant's going to be taking a close look at him, make sure that he's okay.
Now, what can Atif do here? He looks in a really bad situation.
Or maybe looking to isolate an arm for an armbar, but to be honest, I think his best bet with it is simply keep reining in those blows for the stoppage.
I think that Atif almost offered him an arm there. He
Atif
seems to be putting an arm up there.
Defense at the moment. Oh, exposing his back slightly.
Oh dear, now Paul raining a massive right hook in. Straight to the side of the head and a big left.
Hook up the middle.
Up the canvas.
Atif looks in bad shape right now, Hal. What can he do?
At the moment, Atif has got to start moving. He's simply not moving. And that's
And
it.
the referee's seen enough. Fantastic stoppage.
Atif obviously acts very, very winded from earlier on in that fight.
Yes. I think the body punches were significant there, I have to say. He seems to be breathing.
I think that was a very, very good performance from Paul.
Paul, very good fight there. Very, very good fight indeed. and a good finish. He was cool, he was in the mount, he didn't waste any punches, didn't waste any energy, selected his shots well, and he got the stoppage. Fantastic.
He did indeed. I think this is a well-needed victory for Paul. It's going to boost his confidence a lot. I mean, like I said, Paul's not too bothered about his wins or his losses. You know, he takes every fight as a learning experience and he simply enjoys them. But I think that is going to do wonders, and I think we may see a rejuvenated Paul Jenkins in the next couple of months.
A bit soaked there. You're all right there, mate.
I am indeed.
The smiling
KOTC getting a soaking
The after party for that.
from Paul. The hands of Stone Jenkins. Fantastic fight.
announcement. But it is after 1 minute 4 seconds into the second and final round. After all the many repeated strikes, the fighter having no response, referee stops the contest. A win to Paul Jenkins. As your appreciation, please, with the fight from France, at T, the Southern Rangers of Yui.
I can't let this man go away without having a chat. Now, first of all, Paul, you were fighting in the corner there. You can see me and Hal commentating, and you're having a conversation with us while you're fighting. How'd you do that?
Well, you two were just like so full of shit. I thought I'd put my 2 pence worth in and got away with it.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to argue with this gentleman, especially not with hands of stone. Now, good fight, very composed. At the end there, you had the mount, you seemed very calm, in control, didn't rush, picked your shots. You must be really happy with that result.
I am. I've been on a fucking epoxy streak lately. Last fight, saw a bit of my old self. Tonight, 90%. Towards the end of the year, I'm a monster, so yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul, that was very impressive. Give it up for Paul, hands of stone, Jenkins!
Guys, I came up in losers with it last time. It worked well for me in London. I'll try my luck here. It's not a thing about a bathtub. It's all you bloke off. But Bristol Hotel, room 608, okay? Any ladies, 608, okay? You're on the back of your hand. I'm on my fucking own, man.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, Paul Jenkins.
At first, entering into the octagon, the challenger for this crown, he comes from France. Please welcome Daniel Riccio.
But let's not hope he goes in too overconfident in such a tough opponent as Daniel Riccio.
Very, very tough opponent indeed. Here he is, the Frenchman, Damien Riccio. Looking like he's got a lot on his mind right now, and rightly so. Very focused indeed, with his brothers there.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the octagon the defending champion from the USA. Welcome, Joey B. Senor.
here we go. King of the cage, middleweight, champion, undefeated for 3 years. And that's a very good habit to be in. Making his way round.
Joey V looking very, very focused. I think this has got the makings of a very intense fight.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Both of these fighters will have trained so hard for this bout. Tip-top condition.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. This is a challenge for the King of the Cage World Middleweight title. This to be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. It is a win by KO, submission, referee stoppage, judges decision. Introducing the warriors once again to you. Firstly, to enter the octagon, the challenger from France, who is the FX3 middleweight champion. Welcome,
Well, big round of applause for that challenger today.
Let's see if Damien can add another middleweight title to his name, eh?
Wow, absolutely. But he's going to be standing in front of the man, the myth, Joey Villaseñor.
And his opponent, prepared to do battle in this octagon over this title, the current champion who has successfully defended his title 3 times. Make some noise for Joey Villaseñor.
Oh yeah, Joey V, he looks pumped, he looks confident.
Very, very confident indeed. I spoke to him earlier. Very cool, very calm. He said he's just been working on his techniques.
Inside the
He looks
octagon.
very, very confident.
Locking the gates, seconds out. Round 1.
Here we go.
Let's see how this one goes. Ooh, a
Okay.
cautious start.
Very cautious the way they looked at each other and touched gloves there.
Villaseñor's got a little bit of a height advantage there. He's already controlling the footwork. Oh, a lovely left-hand counter there from Damien. Dropping Joey V as he's coming in with a left hook of his own.
Well, he went for the shoot, Joey, and Damien, fantastic reversal. He's got his man down.
It looked as if Joey V was coming in with a left hook, a jumping left hook coming in, and Damien just planting one of his own on.
Done a very good
Certainly
job there.
stunning him.
He's turned the champion round. He's got the champion on his back. Champion using his feet to just negotiate his way around the cage. And a fantastic reversal.
Joey's no stranger to fighting
Absolutely.
in the cage. You know, this is his domain. He's defending his title in this cage for a long time now. You know, he is very comfortable in fighting in this environment.
Fantastic reversal, and now he has Damien on his back. I mean, what does Damien have to do here? He seems to be in a pretty good position, considering.
Damien's a good all-round fighter, but, you know, he's not the best guy fighting off his back. He has got some quite good sweeps, but to be honest, his probable best bet is to get back out if he can, get back to his feet, and look to get this fight standard.
Well, you can see our champ Joey looking for the get round the side, see if he can secure a side control.
Yeah, dropping a couple of forearms in there.
Damien.
To get a full guard again, but a half butterfly guard.
Well, everyone just watching this title fight intently, seeing who will come out on top at the moment.
Joey making a little space
Joey.
to strike down, dropping a good right hand and two. And a left.
Oh, big right and a very big left.
You see Damien's using his legs to try and work his guard and possibly attack for something high up, but to be honest, you know, as I said, He's a smaller fighter compared to Joey. His legs are...
My goodness, it's over!
Huge knockout from ground and pound.
This one's over! And that belt was not going anywhere today. Oh, his legs are straight as a board, it's out.
Joey's showing the makings of a great champion there, biding his time, basing up, dropping some huge right hands.
Oh my goodness, Damien, he's in a rush to get up. He seems to be in a bit of bother there.
Yeah, you know, he's very disorientated, not happy at that stoppage, but man, he was out, you know. He wants to get up, he doesn't realise that he was so hurt.
No, he doesn't realise the fight's over. He's saying, no,
very composed performance from Joey.
Oh, he doesn't quite realise where he is, Hal. Ready for a 3-round fight there, and it's over in about 30 seconds. But that is what happens in this sport. When you've got two athletes hitting as hard as they do, people do go sometimes, and they go early.
Oh, you never know quite what's going to happen.
And still world champion, Joey V. Senior.
Great performance from Joey V there.
And this is the belt that he's just defended. Now, Joey, first of all, congratulations, great fight. Very quick, were you surprised?
Yeah, Damien has mad power. He caught me there going in. I give him a lot of credit, he was very game. I respect him in his camp. And I just caught him with a looping overhand on bottom, and he dropped his guard a little bit, and I just wanted to make sure it was over.
Well, you certainly tasted blood, and when you did, you finished the fight. Fantastic finish. At the beginning, what happened? Straight off the bat, you seemed to shoot in, and Damien reversed you very well there. What was you actually going for?
Actually, I think I was throwing a left hook, and I think he caught me with his own left hook or something. I was in the process of throwing a punch, and he caught me in that split second. I was able to recover and work from the bottom. Use the fence to my advantage, and then go from there.
Yeah, actually, the reversal from the fence is fantastic. Textbook stuff. Is that stuff that you work on in training?
Always. Mostly everybody knows me as a striker, but my ground game is just as lethal. We still have yet to really go that way, because striking's winning the games for me.
Absolutely. Well, we saw it for ourselves today. Middleweight, King of the Cage champion, Joey Villaseñor. Give him a round of applause. Give it up. Damien with me, Damien Riccio, obviously very disappointed at the moment. Were you surprised how quickly the fight finished?
Yes.
And I mean, obviously it's not something that you were expecting. What do you think went wrong though, apart from the punches at the end? I mean, what do you think went wrong with your strategy?
Going on my back, on the ground, I think, because I'm small, so being on my back is difficult for me to block punches.
Yeah, well, you know, you had a defeat today, but it's not the end. You're a champion, you're a true warrior, and I'm sure we're going to see you back in the cage. Everyone, a massive round of applause for Damien. Very, very valiant contender, Riccio. Good fight.
So who's up for some 80s glamour and a bit of kitsch too, let's face it? Crockett and Tubbs face more temptation. Miami Vice is next on Men and Motors.